Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you for the love and the support. So, my beautiful people, today I have a quick one to share with you. This our brother just dropped his own opinion. In fact, a lot of people will agree with him, while some also will also disagree with him. It's normal. But please do well to drop your opinion in the comment section, because I will be in the comment section with you. This topic is said why and the reason you need to support the Biafra Prime Minister in this aspect of Biafra liberation. Just listen to him and I'll be right back.
Now, I'll give you the instances why Simon should be supported. Listen. He created government. If you think it's wrong, I want to ask you, he creates government in exile, which is actually, if you check all the countries where don't get freedom in years back, you are going to understand that he actually going the right way, like creating government in exile. In China, he creates in different parts of the world. Why did you think those governments are not against it? No, ask yourself. Forget about the propaganda in Nigerian government. No, forget about. No, a lot of you are actually listening to Nigerian propaganda. The army are going to come and do their own propaganda. The police are going to come and mention Simon Ekpa name and say, all the propaganda videos. But under the law of the same Nigeria says you have the right to defend yourself against anybody. You have your right. Why do you think United Nations? So what is United Nations to you? What is United Nations to you? Ask you. Do you think there's no United Nation in Finland? Who owns United Nation? Europeans. Not even you in Africa. You are just a treaty of United Nations. But who are the United Nations? Why are they not against him? Why are they not writing against him? He can't take United Nations 10 seconds to arrest Simon Ekpa. 10 seconds. But because they know it is his right. Nigerian government have contacted German president and said, please help us to arrest Simon Ekpa. What was the response? The response was, he's fighting for his people. It is his right to fight for his people. No matter how many soldiers you show them, you proclaim him, you proclaim the IPOB as an enemy. Anybody you proclaim as an enemy, I'll give you an example. They were proclaimed enemy of the state. They were proclaimed terrorists without a gun. Then what you do is you begin to search and find them. And all those videos are on social media. You go from house to house, you go to market and put fire in the people's market just because you are angry, you are a sadist. They see all those things. They see all those things. They see all those things. I think it's high time we begin to support. Go to follow Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Go to Twitter and follow him. Go and follow all these people. You don't need to show, you don't need to talk. Go and support. Okay, now creating government IPOB, creating government in exile is being recognized. Let me tell you, whether you like it or not, they are recognized by American government recognize Biafra government in exile because it is your right to create it. They create it in another man's land. So this is Biafra government in exile. They know before they collect that place, they write them, this is for our freedom fighting. Okay, because it's your fundamental human right. In China, they have, all over the world, in Europe, they have government in exile. America is one of the highest country power of the world. Why are they not against it? That's one thing you should ask yourself. Please, if you're one of those who support Nigerian government, that is your fundamental human right. Not everybody will support. It's always like that all over the world. When Israel was liberating a Jewish state, yeah, there were some Jewish people who don't support what Israel is doing. In fact, at the high sea, when did they bring weapons enter Israel during 1967, 1966? Some Jewish people actually connive to sink weapon when they enter Israel. Yeah, they did. Do you think it was everybody in South Africa supports liberation? No, it wasn't. A lot of black people connive with the apartheid regime to deal with African brothers. It is always like that. If you're supporting Nigeria, it's okay. It's okay, but sit down and think. Just sit down and check one-on-one. What is the legacy you are going to leave for your children? Whether you be Yoruba, whether you be Usogo, whether you be from Calabar, whether you're from Ikwere, whether you are from wherever you, as long as you're in that country, think about it. This is 2024. What is your minimum wage? You don't want to, life not sweet you now. Life not sweet you. Oh, you are earning 100,000. Oh, your brother is a politician. Let me tell you, my own brother is a politician. He is. But after, what is the legacy you are leaving for your children? Not be everybody go become senator. After they don't give you one small appointment, they take 300, 400. After, what happened? What happened after? After your retirement, what happened? This is the reason you should support Simon. Trust me, guys. I'm going to say it again. I've never one day called one-on-one with him. I don't want, you see, I want freedom. I want to leave a good legacy to my children. I don't want my children to come and wash plates abroad. I don't want my children to come and sweep streets abroad. I don't want my children to work in the hotel abroad. That's not a good legacy. This is what they left for us. Everybody will wake up after you graduate from university. What you're thinking? Oh, I'm going to, which country is the best to go in the world? I want to go to this. It's been like that for years. Number one, he created government in exile, which is recognized under United Nations. Those things, you have to go into all those category of things. Now, self-referendum is coming from February to November. At least he's going the right way. Abi, he's going the right way under United Nations treaty. Some of you are even sleeping like, oh, if not be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are you out of your mind? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and still come to liberate you, if you come out, come begin talk, I go bash him. I swear to God, if you come there to liberate you now, I go bash that my brother. Not be say I go bash and say not be better. It is high time he sit down. Because if right now, if you're not supporting Simon for the liberation on this government in exile and self-referendum coming, my brother, you are nothing but Wurutu Impafu. When Mandela was in jail, did he come out to agitate? No. The people outside was. They keep the movement going. Nobody was waiting for him to cause. Okay, he's in jail, fine. They keep moving. If they did not make, the movement was not moving on, things will not happen. Say, okay, you keep Mandela in the jail, you think we're going to stop? We're not going to stop. Think about it, my brother. I don't want to be your enemy. I'm not your enemy. You could be a Yoruba man. You know, I see some people where they are abroad. Listen, some of them now, I will see some people where they are abroad. They be Abroadians who stay in abroad and love Nigeria. So everything is going to be okay. Within time, maybe not in this our generation, maybe in the next. That was the same thing my mother says till he died, or she died. That was the same thing our ancestors says. Everything is going to be all right. Oh, don't worry, no. We don't need to. Everything's going to be all right. And the British keep using you. The more you suffer, the more money they make at the embassy. Write it down. Anybody telling you about this? No. The more you suffer, the more they make money at the embassy. The money they make at the embassy is greater than the money they make in the oil industry. How much is a barrel of oil? How much are they? I'm telling you, this one they are trading. This is service. I beg, use your wisdom. Now, you buy something at a barrel. You buy, you pay. Then you go to sell. That won't be saying money you take trade. But when you go to the embassies, they don't sell anything to you. You just bring cash. The money you're bringing there is cash. Non-refundable cash. And there's no product, just services. Millions of dollars every week, millions of dollars going into the British account. They use it to take care of their old people there. You people are just like Wurutu Impafu. Your grandmama wait there for village now. If you're sick, there's no road to take your grandmother to hospital. Even you get to the hospital, there's no good equipment to save the life of your grandmother. How long are we going to live? You're happy. Come on, don't worry about this politician. After they go now, don't worry, we are going to fight them. You're not going to get anywhere. Their children are trained to take over. Their children are going to take over. Their children are going to take after them. Each and every one of them have a house abroad. Their children are second-class citizens. Do you know why? If. You see, I and F, you bracket it. Meaning, if. Alternatively, they are second-class citizens abroad. They school abroad. They have house abroad. If anything happened to Nigeria, the children are safe over there. Is your children safe? You can't be buying house abroad and say you love Nigeria. All of them at that House of Assembly, police, everybody, all those big elite, they don't love Nigeria like I do. I swear to God, that is not love. Your president, that is not love. Your governor, that is not love. Your senators, that is not law. House of Assembly, president, all of them, that is not how to love. How can you love a country and your children are schooling in diaspora? How can you love a country and you are flying abroad for medical tourism? How can you love Nigeria and you are buying house in London, in America, and paying tax? You pay tax abroad. Some houses they will be say they don't abandon. They go buy, they go abandon. It's in America there. Abandoned houses by your politicians. You see, Dino Malai, that kind of people say no supposed to do this life again because they portray negativity to all of you. He just came back from America. Did you see the video he make? They show now all in cars. They laugh at you now they look. All of you go watch and say, hey, Baba, oh, Dino Malai. You see all the cars there? That's your money, dude. Now money be that too. That's your money, brother. My sister, that's your money. That's our commonwealth. If you don't fight back, you can get it. I'm sorry. If you're watching me, you're a Nigerian politician, you're a police, you're army, please, you need to forgive me. You need to forgive me. Maybe you are not saying what I see. Trust me. Your minimum wage, especially those of you who are just a common soldier, those of you who are just a common police, think about it, is that a life? Your mate, as a police officer abroad, can afford to buy a new car. I'm saying constable. The moment you go into the force, before you spend 6 months, now only 6 months, you have to present your ID. If you live Fukebo, if you're one of those police who hates to hear Biafra, you are if you live.
So, my beautiful family, that brings us to the end of this beautiful update. Do it to like the video, share, and subscribe. I still remain your one and only Progress the Analyst as I give you all the update back to back. Thank you so much, and bye bye.